Hello, friends. This is Three Friends Talk. I'm Dr. Courtney.
I'm Dr. Leah.
This is Dr. Sylvia.
And we are
Three Friends Talk. What's up?
Wait for it.
Okay.
I can barely hear it.
Crank it up, DJ. Hey.
The coffee was a moment, y'all.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let me. Right there. Woo! Did it for me. Okay.
That's good, Dr. Courtney.
Hi, Dr. Sylvia. It's another Wednesday night. You know what that means. It's time for an episode of Three Friends Talk.
She ignored you.
Clearly.
What did you ask me, Dr. Sylvia?
Hey, friends. We're live every other Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for joining us live on Facebook and YouTube. Hey, YouTube. We're showing y'all some love tonight.
Yay! YouTube. So
I'm very excited. I got on red. Just
everybody's on their favorite platform. Y'all tell us what's your favorite platform. Is it Facebook or is it YouTube?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Make sure you are subscribing on all social media to Three Friends Talk. Leave us a 5-star review, guys.
5.
It's
February. Okay.
I said, Dr. Courtney, do you have that good?
And you just went on like, hey, it's Three Friends Talk. That's clearly she.
There's no question. There's no question about it. Okay. No question.
There we go.
Well, what's going on, ladies?
It's February. It's one of my favorite months for Three Friends Talk because just like last year, February was themed Love You-ary, and we're gonna do it again. This is Love You-ary.
This is always a popular month. Shout out to Dr. Dre for always giving us a riveting show, but we're super excited about our guest tonight, but we'll get to that. It is also Black History Month. We haven't seen y'all since Black History Month started, so happy Black History Month. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven.
Why are you moving your head like Stevie Wonder, though?
That's what I was feeling. Because he was just
like that at the Grammys. He did good.
Yeah, I missed that. I turned.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's very ableist.
He wasn't moving on like he was getting it. He was getting it.
So what did y'all think?
Watch the Grammys?
What did y'all think of the Grammys? Because I missed most of it. I wasn't really paying attention.
I did watch the Grammys, but I was in the middle of something else. But it was the hip hop tribute was lit.
I have something to say.
I know what you're gonna say.
So
go ahead.
I did go to bed early. I get up so early that I had trouble staying up through the whole thing late at night, so I had to record it. But I did wake up to hear about Record of the Year and Album of the Year, and so I was expecting Beyonce to get Album of the Year. However, it went to Harry Styles. Now, I like Harry Styles. I do too. I liked his last album. I didn't play it all the way through, so I liked his album. But I loved Renaissance. You know, I played it from beginning to end. I'm a Virgo, so of course Virgo season started like July when the album came out, all the way to the end of the year. I played it like for 6 months straight. That was an impact, you know, that the album had on me. Mm-hmm. But I didn't get the same thing from Harry's album, even though it was good. There were a couple of songs on there. I played.
What did you think about that controversial comment that he made?
Oh, that people like me don't get this award. People like me. Last time I checked, what was he referencing? He was.
They dragged him from Monday to Sunday.
Okay.
I was confused.
I didn't understand that comment either.
Confused.
Maybe he was nervous. Maybe he knew he didn't think he.
People like him. He came from humble beginnings or something.
People like said that he
elaborate.
That he cosplays queerness in his clothes.
Is that what he meant?
No, he's not. He's not of the community. But I mean,
Oh,
nobody knows what he missed. I haven't seen any clarifying comments.
I need him to go ahead and explain.
Maybe because he's British. I don't know. I think he's British. I don't know. But that was,
I don't know
you
no better.
know,
What y'all think about Bad Bunny?
I
what
missed
about
I
that.
like Bad Bunny. I don't know what he's
What
saying,
happened?
but he's a whole vibe.
What
I don't
he
know
is
happened?
what
a vibe. He's
Hmm?
he spoke Spanish, but he did that before last year too.
Yeah, he started off in English. I was with him, and then he went off to. I was like, oh well, I don't know what he's saying no more. Oh, great. He's a whole vibe. I liked him.
He is a vibe. Adele was a vibe. I was so happy for Lizzo. I was nervous.
I was happy for Lizzo.
I
Mhm.
thought if Beyonce didn't get it, it would either be Adele or Lizzo. So I think everybody was shocked when it was Harry Styles for Album of the Year. But they hate on Beyonce. How you gonna be the most awarded Grammy winner and
and
then
then get album of the year. But
ever,
sorry.
never, ever?
Her album was one of the. Well, I don't know who else's album had such a huge impact last year. They say Harry, but I didn't see it. I would have seen it more. But nonetheless, I'm still trying to get in. My tickets don't open up for Renaissance till Saturday. So I will be very close to my
I didn't
are
know
y'all
we had
getting tickets
Renaissance money. I didn't know
to the
we had that
concert?
Renaissance money. I didn't
Not
know.
all of them are $1,000. Okay.
They're like 900, 800.
Some people were saying that they got theirs for about 500. Good seats.
I would like
But they
to
were part
know
of the
how much you
Beehive.
spend on your ticket.
Yeah. If you
Oh,
were
well,
able
I'm
to get
registered for 3 cities, so we're gonna see.
okay.
I would be
Um,
curious to see that.
Atlanta, New Orleans, of course, and then I would love to see her in my hometown. Atlanta, New Orleans, and then Vegas. So we'll
well,
see.
I've seen her. Did I see her at Essence? I feel like I did. And then I saw her in
We
Houston.
did.
Okay, we did. And then I saw her in Houston, and I think that was my first like actual Beyonce concert, not Essence.
Hmm.
And it was awesome. Like I would go see her again. And I don't really spend
Me and
big
Leah
money
went to the last one. We were at the runaway tour. What
on the run.
that was?
Runaway.
We was on
Yeah,
the run
I
tour.
saw both on the run. I saw the one in New Orleans, the first one in New Orleans, and then I saw the second one in Atlanta.
Me and Leah
I've
were
just
here in
seen
Atlanta.
Miss Carter World Tour. That's the only one I've seen.
Yeah.
So I would love to go, but I didn't. I got some people working on some stuff.
I'd love someone to invite me and pay for it. I'm not paying.
Hey, name it, claim it.
Oh, well, that's the talk of the town these days. So I'll let y'all know Saturday if I get in for one of the Atlanta shows. If not,
And we
on
want to know
New
the ticket
Orleans.
price.
I'll let you know.
Y'all, what did y'all think about?
Wait a
Chris
minute.
Brown?
Who saw $50?
No, indeed.
I don't
What?
know. I don't know about
No,
that.
indeed. Hey,
That
Tanisha.
that's Shanonce. I don't know who she is.
The
Yeah,
edge of the parking lot.
yeah, somewhere else in Mississippi.
What did y'all think about what Chris Brown tweeted or put on his Instagram?
I think he meant what he said in the beginning.
Yeah, he meant what he said.
He meant what he said. It was so inappropriate, but it was hilarious. Like,
Okay, tell the people what he said, Sylvia.
Who the F is Robert Glasper?
that's what he said.
I
When he
said
lost-
Sylvia because Leah was gonna say it like that.
he lost the Grammy to Robert Glasper. He said, "Who?" He
Who
said
the
what Leah
F?
said, and then he said, "I got to learn to play the harmonica breezy loading." And he said,
Oh,
"Next level loading, like a video
Yeah.
game." It was hilarious. It was.
But
It
he
was
tried to
bad,
backtrack
but I
after
couldn't
people
stop
called him out
laughing.
and apologize.
I ain't even
And then was like,
acknowledging that
"Congratulations, my
non-apology.
brother."
He
see, I,
said,
I knew who Robert Glasper was. I don't
He
even
is
listen to
a titan.
that Harry boy. What's his name? Harry Styles. I don't listen to him. I know Robert Glasper though. So
it was out of order, but I
It
couldn't help
was, and
but
his
laugh.
apology. You could it
That
showed
was a
it was a
non-apology.
screenshot of what he DM'd him privately, and
Mhm.
then you screenshot it. I didn't see his response. I would have wanted to see the response too with it.
They're probably.
Where's the rest of the
Would you
screenshot?
respond to that?
right.
Sorry if you were offended. I was
No,
really talking about the Grammys, but you clearly said who is Robert
absolutely
Glasper.
not.
Yeah, I did my research. Sure you did.
Yeah, sure.
Rude.
So totally out of order, but
Yes.
like a lot of things in the culture, hilarious, out of order. and
Now, I know the
hilarious.
Beehive is gonna get this. I'm. They gonna
Somebody
get
said
this
he's an
comment.
idiot that isn't
his-
as musical as he thinks.
Beyonce
he is.
look a little tired in all her pictures lately.
Oh,
Okay, it's time to move on.
Mama look
I've
tired.
seen it. I've seen some people talking about that.
Mama
I
look
mean,
tired. I don't know what's
She got
going
3
on.
kids
she got 3 kids.
Yes.
and an empire to run. She been
She was
practicing for the
Don't
she
tour.
was
add me. Don't add me. I'm
she
just
was late
saying.
she was late to the show.
Girl for traffic. You lying.
I was tickled.
You know, it
No,
was a good dream.
I was more tickled about the whole back and forth with her and Jay Z arguing when he was trying to offer her the
Give her the
drink and
drink.
she kind of
She
no,
was
and he
nicely
was like
saying, no.
whatever,
That's me and Dwight right there. That's me and Dwight. Dwight would be like, you
and
want
the camera's like
no,
right there, and she like
no,
the camera right here. I'm not gonna drink in front of you
no,
folks.
no.
And then
But
J Lo and Ben, they was arguing. Everybody was arguing that night. What
I felt
happened?
sorry for Ben Affleck. That woman gave him the
They
meanest
did a
look.
good meme of him, baby. He looks so out of place. He did not want to be
He
there. I'm
looks very
sorry.
uncomfortable.
I feel like those award shows, they go on forever and ever. And if you don't have a vested
You
interest,
need snacks to make it through. They should have
well,
more
Jay-Z brought
snacks.
Jay Z
something.
was clearly he was chomping
We
down.
would,
Yeah,
we would have
he
had
had
our bag of
charcuterie.
That was
snacks.
me. That was
They
me.
stopped by the Whole Foods on the way.
We would have had a whole trough.
Pretty much, yes. They would have called me right on the camera, like, "Oh, give me my reward. I got this crumb."
Can I do that when we get our award? Can I bring my trough of snacks?
Well,
Whatever
Sylvia
you
got a
like.
speech made.
You do? We have to speak? Sylvia, this is what I'm
I'm
talking about.
always prepared.
See, wait a minute. I need
No,
to know.
no. I believe that Sylvia, Dr. Sylvia, and she should. I mean, we're all proud, and she's ready to give her speech. So, if any of the red dress
Let's tell the
coordinators,
people what we're doing. So we're
if they
getting our
got
own
time,
award, everyone.
Yeah.
And I did not know, or unbeknownst to me,
there
that
is no
we need to
speech.
come prepared with a speech. But clearly, Dr. Sylvia has
No,
one.
I do not know, but if you're
There's
giving
no
us an
speech.
award,
Am I gonna
like
hear
most
this speech?
award shows,
Sylvia is
Am,
ready.
am I
Just
going to hear this speech?
Sylvia is ready.
Are
I
you
don't
going to take
know.
up
We
the
might.
whole
Y'all
5 minutes
saying we
and
don't
not
get to
pass
give
the
a
mic to your
speech.
backup dancers? I mean,
The
what are we
thing
doing?
is, it's our speech,
Organizers,
first
please
of
let
all.
Dr. Sylvia speak.
But I'm gonna tell you what we are gonna do, regardless of if we get a speech. We're gonna do a remix to that Shibuya roll call song. We're gonna do a Three Friends Talk version in person. I'm writing your verses right now. I'll let you know how much it costs.
And on to other things. So we do have a great show tonight.
I'm Dr. Sylvia. Yeah, I'm from the D. That's a preview.
I want to know if I'm going to be able to get this mic from Sylvia after she says the 5 minute speech that she has. And
It's not
before they
5
start
minutes.
playing the music and cut us off, me and Leah
Apparently,
going to
we're
be
not
able to
gonna
say
get to
thank you to
speak.
anybody.
There's no
We have our own platform, so we
there's
will
no
get to speak.
speech and there's no rap.
Oh, there's a rap.
Thank you, Dr.
For sure.
Leah.
That's what I know for sure. Anyway, what were you saying? Were we transitioning?
Yeah, we have a show to do. Yes.
We're getting an award.
Oh
We
yeah,
are
so
getting
y'all
an
can see
award.
us there.
Yes, we are getting an award. So yay to us. And we hope to see you guys there if you can make it. No, yeah, you got 2 more days to buy tickets. So
It's in Atlanta.
We put that in the hold on. We
The
talked
Red
about
Dress
it
Experience
on the
by
last show.
National Women Empowerment Ministry, the #1 women's conference. And we're very honored, honestly, in all seriousness. We're going to be honored along with superintendents, judges, people of all walks of life that are doing great things. So we're very humbled by this. And I would include that in my speech.
And you can find a link to buy tickets to the event at 3ftlinks.com. So, like we said, if you're in the area and you would like to celebrate with your favorite 3 friends, please do.
Yeah, we'll be putting some behind the scenes stuff on our YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed. Okay, we're really focusing on that. But can I get into this?
Yes,
we're ready.
I'm ready. We've been ready.
Okay.
Love you, Ari.
This is Love You Wary. So we always bring you those good guests. So our guest tonight is a master level educator, speaker, and change maker that has been expanding society's understanding of sexuality, health, and pleasure for 17 plus years, y'all. Her mantra is sexual health is public health. And she makes comprehensive sex ed accessible, intentional, and fun. She has pleasure-focused offerings like Rideology. That's her most popular. She also walks the walk that the DEI talks when it comes to sexuality, equality for educators, social workers, and health professionals. She's a catch that, globally recognized award-winning sex ed superhero committed to shifting the culture. And we are so excited to have her here tonight. Outside of that, sorry, I lost my place. She's a globally recognized award-winning sex ed superhero committed to shifting the culture forward on campuses, for companies, and in communities. She is literally your favorite sex educator's favorite sex educator. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Keep up with the latest workshops, events, and information by joining her gang. And we'll talk about that once we get her on the show. I am honored to introduce none other than Goody Howard. Welcome to Three Friends.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, friend.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
All right. All this good talk that's about to.
Good.
Yes. Thank you for
I
being
love
our fourth friend. So, Dr. Sylvia gave us a good, little bit of background information, and she brought you on the show. But y'all know each other. How did y'all meet?
I know everybody. If you're a change maker, a tastemaker,
Yeah.
I know you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
We kind of.
So, Dr. Goody, you can I get your?
Not yet. Now I do have. I started my PhD, but I had to put a pin in it when my dad passed away. But Dr. Goody is loading.
Oh, condolences.
Did I say Dr. Goody?
Yeah,
you did, but that's okay.
Well,
I received
that's
it.
okay.
I
It's
received it.
existence.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. It's already
We'll be there
there.
to celebrate, honey.
Well, how do you know Dr. Sylvia? How did this collab start?
We met in
we actually we crossed paths a couple different ways, but primarily we met. We used to go to church together, sing in the choir together, and people that know me now are probably clutching all of their pearls. But we used to sing in the Lily E. Berry Youth Choir together. And she is Tanisha's your cousin?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm really good friends with her cousin Tanisha as well.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're both Dallasites.
And Dr. Sylvia,
that word always gets me.
Dr. Sylvia mentioned y'all met it where?
We didn't meet at Freaknik. So we already knew each other before Freaknik. So
that was true.
But y'all attended together.
We attended Freaknik together. With our whole church. What happened was.
Wait. Slow down.
Put off the anniversary committee.
Right.
Hold up.
Yeah. So what had happened?
Wait a minute.
What happened was the youth choir was visiting our sister church in Atlanta, and they let us pick the dates that we were going, and it so happened to coincide with Freaknik. And so we didn't get to attend any Freaknik festivities, to be clear.
Sure.
We did not. When I tell you chaperones were sleeping in the hallway. They were not playing with us. Okay, they were not the 1, 2, or the 3. We did not get to go to nothing. When the bus would stop at like the gas station,
but y'all tried it.
We tried it hard, but was not going nowhere. The chaperones were not playing with us, and so they were sleeping in the hallways. And it was a good ratio to student, adult student ratio. They kept up with us. But we were in the city during
the gas station. What did y'all see? All the sights?
I mean, it was lots of stuff, but I remember specifically stopping at the gas station and people just swarmed the bus because they thought someone was famous on the bus, because that's how, but they wouldn't let us off the bus. They was like, y'all gonna be up on this bus looking out this window. We not they didn't play. We tried it. Like the kids say.
Yes.
We tried it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I forgot about that. But yeah, that did happen. Thank you for telling that story, because I tell them stuff from my background and they're like, Sylvia, that didn't happen. They think I'm embellishing, but
Sylvia said she went to Freaknik. She really did not. So
that was an embellishment.
We were there.
That was an embellishment.
That was clearly an embellishment.
And for you,
I mean, because Freaknik didn't take over the whole city. It wasn't like a Freaknik area of the city. We were in and there was rumblings that Little Kim was in our hotel.
See, but if I had said that, I would have been lying.
Sylvia would have put that story on her list as well. That time when I was in the same hotel as Lil Kim.
Exactly. That's how she would have stated it.
Clickbait.
I mean, we were in the same hotel. We just, we wasn't doing nothing.
We just didn't know.
Yeah, they was like, they was not playing with us.
Look, you mentioned something earlier. I'm gonna ask the question later after we dive into our questions, but I'm gonna circle back to another question for Dr. Sylvia towards the end of this. I'm not gonna forget. I need to know. Okay, but I need the people to know a little bit more about you, Goody. So let's get into this. I have a game that I'd like to play with you. All right. So this is called This or That. And Dr. Leah is usually the timekeeper. So I'm going to ask her to put 30 seconds on the clock again tonight. And I will ask you a series of questions and you will choose one of the answers. We'll try to answer as fast as possible. So the more questions, the more answers, the more our listeners will get to know you.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Dr. Leah, are you ready?
Ready.
All right. And go. iPhone or Droid?
Droid.
Heels or sneakers?
Heels.
Okay. Vacation or staycation?
Vacation. Late
nights or early mornings?
Late nights.
Flirting or foreplay?
Ooh, they're the same thing. Foreplay.
I don't think. Okay, we'll come back to that. Sweet or salty?
Huh?
Sweet or salty?
Depends on if I'm high or not. We're gonna go say
Wait
salty.
a minute.
I'm dead.
I done had to stop the clock.
Or back rubs?
One more time.
Foot massages or back rubs?
Back rubs.
Rich friend or loyal friend? We got this.
Rich friend.
Love or money?
Money.
Coffee, wine, or Hennessy? What's in your cup?
Hennessy.
Yeah, that's my kind of girl. Okay. Now wait a minute. We didn't pick everything. Let's go back to flirting and foreplay.
Let's go back to Droid.
No, let's not.
That was the right answer. That was the right answer.
Droid, baby. You three.
That was the right answer.
You out of luck, Sylvia.
Is that a pocket?
Please no. Please no.
That's a whole camcorder.
This is a Samsung Galaxy Fold. So I mean,
it's wonderful. The thing is great.
It is amazing.
So
she just sad because she out.
Be a hater all your life. We have tools, not toys. I'm so sorry.
Anyway. You know what? I could have done that a little bit better. So I differentiate flirting and foreplay. Foreplay is more of the physical touch for me, and flirting is like the mental. So
okay,
I could see how they're the same thing because we're building up the.
I call it before play
of something.
Yeah, I call flirting before play.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So let's go to. So
that's my flower.
Forget the love. I need the rich friend. Give me the money.
Yeah,
and we're just gonna take all the feely feels all out of this.
Well, because I'm an Aquarius, first of all, I'm cold-blooded. But anyway, I feel like love is overrated. Love is overrated. It's easy. What else you got? Okay. For me, I don't value love. I value respect, trust, and safety.
Hello.
Because I have loved people I didn't respect. I've loved people I didn't trust, and I've loved people I didn't feel safe with. But I have not respected somebody I didn't love. I've not trusted someone I didn't love, and I didn't feel safe around somebody I didn't love.
Okay.
So fuck that love shit.
And boom, and there it is.
Take me shopping.
See how my game brings forth the truth. There it is. She dropped.
And loyalty is wild too, because it was like loyal friend or rich friend. Loyalty. You can be. We've all been loyal to some shit that didn't serve us.
Yeah.
Come on with it. Say that
again. I don't want that. No, thank you.
Well,
and I never re-respected anybody. So
I never
re-respected anybody.
You never lost respect and then they got it back.
Yeah, once you lose it, that's the rap plan.
That's it.
No coming back. All right.
I love somebody again and it was a mistake. So yeah.
Look, Dr. Sylvia said something in your bio earlier that they call you the sex ed superhero.
Yes.
How did we get to superhero? That the superhero status. There's regular educator. I won't say regular, but sex educator. But then sex educator superhero. How do we get to that level?
Before you start, I had to put my disclaimer that we will be talking about adult content in this show.
That part.
Oh, this the after. Yeah,
If
all
anyone
the
is
kids go to bed.
if
Yes.
anyone's squeamish, you should leave now.
Come on in the room.
I mean, we ain't pulling out no genitals or nothing. But honestly, it's a title that was bestowed upon me. So it's an honor, actually. Being a sex ed superhero means that my peers, my sistren, my brethren in sexuality revere and respect my work. And what happened was there's a company called She Vibe, and they have like collector cards, like baseball cards, but of sex educators.
Oh wow!
And so they reached out to me to see if I would be on the cards, and so I'm in the cards. It's a series of them. So there's a couple of them. I'm not the only sex ed superhero. So there's a series of these cards that you can actually purchase from Shiva. And they asked me, like, how I wanted to be represented on the card. Like, do I want a cape? Do I want a this? Do I want a that? And I'm always talking about science and whole shit. Okay. I use science to explain pleasure. And so I wanted to be a mad scientist. So in my drawing, I have on my lab coat. I have a little bow tie on. I got on my shorts and my fishnets and my heels. And I have like a dildo in one hand and a beaker in the other hand. And it's like it's a 3D printed bottle of the clitoris spinning around. Listen, I love it. My son has an enlarged one in his room that I signed because he was so excited about it. But it's a front and back. Like it's a front and back, like it's an actual like trading card.
Yeah.
And so that's how I became a sex ed superhero officially. Like it was something that was bestowed upon me, and I always feel so honored because everybody don't have one.
That's so neat.
Oh wow! And just first reading it, you would think it was like a title you're giving yourself,
self-proclaimed,
right? Yeah, like you've been dubbed the Knight of Sex Education. This is great.
Correct.
Both
the Knight of Sex Education.
Yes,
that's a different title.
And I am the favorite sex educator line in my bio is also true. Like people, there are sex educators that have bigger platforms than I do that you see on, different TV shows and things like that. But they've all been the ones that most people look to have been trained by me in some way, shape, or form. So I am your favorite sex educator.
Speak on it. Yes, I love it. From Dallas,
anything in the bio is not some shit I made up. Like I feel like I gotta earn it. You know what I'm saying? So
you have earned it. Even if you bestowed it on yourself, you've earned it. Because everybody, I do like that your peers have given you your flowers. Sometimes you gotta take them. So I'm here for
not sometimes take them all. Yes,
I'm here for either. I love it. Yay! I do want to see you on Watch What Happens Live. So I
love that show.
That would be a great thing.
With Andy Cohen.
Yeah, is that coming up?
It's just a vision I had in my head.
So. She said it like I want to watch it. I was like, no. I was like, is it coming up?
No, we're just manifesting.
I'm just putting it out there. So when it happens,
receive it. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Okay. Oak Cliff.
I know where Oak Cliff is. I've been there.
Hey.
Yeah.
So Dr. Courtney came to my party 2 years ago now.
I came to your party too.
That was her first time in Dallas. Dr. Leah has visited me several times. So we took her all over the city.
I'll be back very soon.
Oh, you are coming?
I'm going to the shop. We got to go to the shop. Aside from the bar.
Okay. So from singing in the choir to sex educator superhero to all these publications. I don't want to say the wrong publication, but I was friends with Goody on Facebook. When one day she popped up in my For You on Instagram, and I said, "Sis, I did not know the party was over here." So I'm thrilled for your success. But tell us about your journey.
Well, I've always been the freaky friend, even back in the choir. And
you the one that wanted to go to Freaknik. It was you.
Yeah, for sure. I was definitely spearheading that project. But like people have always like asked me questions about sex or stuff. And I don't know why. I guess I just had that energy. And if I didn't know, I would find out. Okay. And I'm card catalog microfiche years old. So we are not in the age of Google at this point. And I just kind of always done this, right? And some people's a sex toy party. I'd never been to one before. And like, you know how like one lady will end up doing all your friends' toy parties because it's like they book from her and book from her. So this lady was like, you know, the questions you're asking and the feedback you're giving, you need to be doing this. And I was like, well, I don't like sales and I don't like people. But I will have a party for you.
No, I don't like people.
And so I had I don't. It's not. I'm an extrovert, but I don't like people for real. I can do it in doses, but then I have to decompress. Like I don't.
Yeah,
I can't.
Me too.
And so I said, but I'll have a party for you. So I had a party for her and made, you know, that's back when you used to get a kickback off the sales of your parties. And so she was like, well, you made this much money, but we're having a sale on kits right now. And I want to put another, you know, little chunk of change with that and buy you a kit. And so she was like, I want to flip this and add some of my money to it and buy you a kit. And so because she saw it, I was going through some breakup at the time. And I was like, look, let's try something different. So I started doing it. And it was basically Mary Kay for dildos. And I realized that they were just trying to move product, right? So I did my own research and came up with found my own wholesalers and started doing. So like, because it was Mary Kay, you have to differentiate yourself from other people in the area doing the same shit you do with the same product, same spiel, same everything. So I started doing little tips and tricks and little position tips and little oral sex tips. And people were like, I pay for this without the toys. So ding, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hustler, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I started fleshing out the workshops, right? And so the workshops were people were booking after that. And because I'm an educator at heart. And so I'm checking for understanding. I got a pre and post test. Like it's a whole situation. And so it's not written. Like I'm gauging for understanding.
Oh, okay.
And so although I do offer it because I teach my blowjob class I offer CEUs for marriage and family therapists in the state of Texas. So they do get pre and post tests.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh yes.
Accredited.
Yes. So, so it just kind of fleshed out and became its own thing. And it's just been up from there. Like every time I get a question a whole bunch of times, I make a workshop for that shit. Because I'm a macro practice kind of girl. You know what I'm saying? So if enough people ask me, that means it's something that people need to answer to. So I'm going to create a workshop to answer that question. And then I'm going to do the workshop. And then I'm going to put the replay for the workshop on the website so I don't have to keep redoing it over and over and over again. Right? So that's how I got where I'm at with this.
Rinse, repeat.
Yeah. And then to be clear, my first master's degree is in social work and my second master's degree is in public health because sex ed is social work and sexual health is public health.
Right.
Amen.
And I wish people would look at sex education that way. So much happens for lack of knowledge, and I'll leave it at there. I won't get on my soapbox, but so much.
Yeah, I mean, because we're a sexualized culture, but we're not a sexually educated culture. And then the problem that I have in my industry is that because people are fucking, they think they can be sex educators, and that just because you enjoy sex and you enjoy talking about sex does not mean that you can be a sex educator. That's like going to a 5-star Michelin restaurant and thinking because you ate that food, you can make that food.
Right.
Or because you can pick an OTC product, you think you're a pharmacist. That's crazy. Wow.
They're doing it.
You know how people, anyway,
I was watching a Tubi video the other day.
Oh, not Tubi.
Not Tubi.
I was watching a Tubi movie, and this girl got pregnant, right? And the dude, she told him, I'm pregnant, which means she's tested positive on the test. That her HCG levels are high enough for her to test positive on the urinary test.
Right.
Baby, he came in there with this Plan B and made her take it. And now she showed her on the couch cramping, and then she wasn't pregnant no more. I said, if Tubi don't Google some shit.
Okay, we just gotta address this. If you are already pregnant, a Plan B tablet will not stop the pregnancy.
But
You're
somebody
already
watching Tubi going.
Yeah.
Correct.
No.
Correct.
No.
I already sent an email to the people that produced that movie. I sent an email to the people that produced that movie. I don't play.
It's horrible.
First of all, there's a weight limit, and girl, her and her BBL were above that weight limit. Secondly,
and her BBL.
That's not how it works. If you're already
her
pregnant.
BMI.
And we're not even talking about BMI because that's not even real.
She meant
BBL. Both.
Both. And look, and next year, new ass who this. Don't ask no questions, just know what it is. Okay.
Just throw it in a circle. Just throw it in
Please
a circle.
no.
Tanisha said plan be sponsored.
That's why it was in there,
increase
because plan
sales.
be sponsored too with the Tubi show.
Something.
Gotcha.
Well, if it's not gonna work, that's not gonna increase sales.
That is just horrible.
That
They're
is
gonna buy
horrible.
it anyway to think it can.
To think that it will.
And it will
That is
not,
so
if you are pregnant, it will not stop it, but it will not harm your pregnancy. So
Right. It's
that's
just
why.
it's a tic tac.
But just don't do it.
It's candy.
Don't do
It's
it.
not gonna help. But
And
she
there
was
is
above
a
the weight
weight
limit
limit.
also. And I was
Right.
like, I'm above the weight limit regardless. But BMI is not even real, you know. That's something that was created
Well,
to
we
measure
have to have some type of
population.
measure, right?
Right. But that's why
Especially
a lot
for-
of my doctor that I'm going to, it does it on case by case basis. And I weigh too much for it, but I have a different metric than that he's using. So just know we going pre-op, post-op, get into it.
Okay.
We're gonna have you back on the show to tell us your first
Right.
experience.
Okay,
Listen.
so you have your classes. What is your most
Yes.
sought after class, and why do you think that it's so popular?
The most sought after class is rhinology,
Okay,
which is exactly what it sounds like.
The
I
name-
teach
the name
attendees to
says
get
it
on
all.
top.
okay,
Yes, with confidence, control, and stamina. And I think it's the most popular because
Yes.
people are so concerned with writing. Like they don't know how to do it. They think if they don't have good, they can't do it. They feel like if they back, hurt too long, they can't do it. They don't feel confident because they get up there for about 20 seconds and start huffing and putting their check engine light come on, and you got to get down. Or you riding and that thing
Service
keeps
engine
slipping
soon.
out. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a whole thing. So what I did when I created Rhidology, I took into consideration the impact on the knees and back. I took into consideration the size of the person on top, the size of the person on the bottom, and the penis or dildo in play.
okay.
So you don't need meg knees for my class.
So
That's
what's
a
the
good
best
thing.
posture for rhinology? It just depends on
the best posture.
Yeah, upright, or should you be tilted forward a little bit? Should you tilt
It
back?
depends. So it changes.
Should you sit backwards?
Depends on which position you're in. So I go over. I teach 5 positions, and there are like three variations on each one. So we're about doing 13 to 15 positions in the workshop. And so
13 to 15
leaning forward
ways to ride?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 5 basic positions, but there are variations on each one that add layers to the pleasure. And so when you talk about the posture, it's important to note, science and whole shit, when you change the angle of the penis, you're changing the sensitivity. So when you're when you're at a 90-degree angle, it's one thing, right? But when you lean forward on that thing, you done change the sensitivity. When you lean back on that thing, you done change the sensitivity. So it matters.
Right, it does.
So that's what I'm saying. So there is no posture. It depends on what you're trying to do.
Right. Dwight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get him in this class.
No, be quiet. Leave him out of this.
It's
right
not
now.
a session right now. Okay.
No, she said the class is for people that are writing.
Right.
But he has a penis, so she's trying to ask if the change in the sensitivity matters. It does. Go ahead and ask him.
I'm waiting for him to come up.
We got a
when he come up. Yeah. We're gonna continue when he get up here.
Tanisha said, listen,
I have
if you think you know everything, take a Goody class. You gonna learn something.
I bet.
Right.
I mean, when
But
she said you
listen.
don't be legging these, I was like, oh, okay.
So here's my question. I want to circle back to Sylvia. You said you going to Dallas. So Sylvia, are you going to go to the class, or have you? I mean, Sylvia, I'm surprised.
Okay,
Sylvia
let's talk about it.
Left off the show already, because anytime we get real down and dirty, she be like, "I'm leaving." So you gonna go to the class? I need.
She can't now because she brought me.
I can't now.
Yes, she can.
Where do you live, Sylvia?
In Dallas.
Where do you live?
In Dallas. I brought you.
You in Dallas all the time?
Yeah, I mean, I live in Dallas.
Go to your class when you go to Dallas.
You live.
I will go.
You live in Dallas all the time?
Yes. Huh? I mean, I travel, but yeah, I live in Dallas. Dallas is home.
Okay, so February 17th is right.
We're gonna be there.
See, we're gonna be in
Atlanta.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there's another one. And then
she's coming to the Memphis class when you reschedule that.
Because I was gonna say we go into the field and work. Like Leah has gone into the field for one of our
she's gonna save a spot for me, sis.
Dr. Sylvia will have to go into the field to your class and come back.
I will go. I will. This is my hesitation. Let me say this. This is my hesitation.
Why are you hesitating?
But this is different. Now that I've gotten a little bit more familiar with Goody's brand, I know that it's different. I went to like a striptease.
This your childhood choir friend. You should feel comfortable regardless.
It's not about that. I went to a striptease class thinking it was a workout. I had to go to the doctor and get muscle relaxants after that. Like I had Charlie horses in my arms.
What were you doing?
Striptease. And so I was like, I'm not going to these.
She don't even like a spoken word. She get anxiety from spoken word. Okay.
That is true. And Goody talks about her spoken word history. I don't like
I need her to loosen up. Bust it wide open one time. I'm sorry.
We don't need anyway.
Well, you so the thing is dancing is a workout. You need hella core for that.
Yeah, and I didn't know I was going to be doing like pole work and all this stuff. I just thought I was just going to be doing like an 8 count, and they're like, open the pocketbook, close the pocketbook, all this stuff, and it was just a lot. So I have a little phobia of the classes, and I had back surgery last year. But anyway,
well, okay,
I will go to Goody's class. I think it's more educational than novelty.
So Goody,
yes, and that I know it would be, but that's just been my hesitation. I haven't been to another class, but
okay. So with Dr. Sylvia's hesitation, I've been to not one of your classes, but I've been to a similar class. So do we bring in props, or what do we bring in? Or do you have something for us? Like, how does that go?
All you bring in is a yoga mat or knee pads. One of the two. You don't have to bring both. And I do have extra yoga mats for people there as well.
Okay.
Once you buy your ticket, you go into my email nurture series, and it like gets you hyped for the event and reminds you. Don't forget to tell your friends. Don't forget to bring a yoga mat. Don't forget, things like that. But you don't have to bring any props or anything. Yeah. You're not going to be on no pillows.
You don't need no wig.
You don't need no pillows. Okay, I got knee pads. I'm good.
Don't bring my own.
Because what happens is everyone gets a free sex toy. Everyone gets a free sex toy.
From the workshop. Is it the rose? Is it the dildo?
No.
Which one?
You don't get to pick.
You don't get to pick. But I teach. So when I teach the class, we also talk about how to add sex toys to your ride game. So you're getting a sex toy that's going to be added to your ride game.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
You heard that, Dwight?
Wow, what a deal. What a deal.
Yeah.
Sylvia, okay. You got to use them, Sylvia. Though. Don't just put it in the closet.
She's gonna put it in the box and lock it away because
Thank you for that note. Thank you for that note.
Yeah. When is this Memphis date again?
Memphis was postponed. It was supposed to be the last weekend in January. It's been postponed. It'll probably be in May.
Okay.
It'll probably be in May. Dallas is February 17th. Philly is February 24th. And DMV is February 25th. Those are the ones for the first leg of the tour.
Okay, y'all. And you can go to askgoody.com to sign up for her list so you know when the tickets drop. Because my Sarah said the stuff sells out quickly, even though you're going to save me a spot in Dallas. So.
I will, but you got to quit playing.
I'm a cop. I said it to the world.
This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do because the online class versus the in-person class are very different. So because we're friends now, I'm gonna send y'all 3 the class, the replay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was gonna be my question. Like when you go onto the website and you click the button, on the website, what do we expect? So you said you get hype. Is there what's the hype? How do you get?
Because she also has the sex toy consult. So once you click on that,
so it's different things. So like when you go to my website, you go to workshops. It's like a blurb about what each workshop is to kind of give you an idea of what it is. When you click it, it's going to give you a calendar to book to book your booking. Now, if you click they'll have media and meetings tabs. So if you click like the sex toy consult link, right, it asks you a bunch of questions about the pleasure that you enjoy with a partner. And then it takes you to, your little thing for you to pay because it's $75, but it comes with a $25 gift card that you can use on the website after the consult. And then basically it's a 45-minute Zoom call, where I've looked at your answers and come up with 3 toys that I feel like 3 pleasure tools that I think would be great places for you to start when it comes to sex toys. So I talk to you about those 3 toys. I show you like how they work and all of that. And then you can decide to get one of those or something else, but you got $25 toward whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we can we find the toys on your site as well?
Absolutely. Okay. My bachelor's is in business, honey. I'm always closing. Yes. I normally have I'm normally wearing Goody gear, which is my t-shirt, Sex Positive t-shirt line. I'm normally wearing Goody gear, but it's Black History Month, so I'm wearing my this is
Black Lives Matter.
But it's Black Lives Matter.
BLACK right there.
Yeah.
It say Black Lives Matter.
Oh, the whole thing. See, I only knew first word. Look at that.
We all know the alphabet. I love it.
Let me spell something else to you, Sylvia.
I forgot my question. Oh man.
It's okay. We'll come back to you. So, okay, workshops, riteology, lick and lip service. What's the difference between lick and lip?
Lick is oral sex on a penis. Lip service is oral sex on a vulva. Because of the lips.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, so the list goes on and on and on and on. Okay, we talked about your sought after classes. What about the workshops? And what would you tell someone who's never attended these classes? Like, what would you tell them in advance?
I think someone that
open mind, besides being open.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if they haven't taken the class, I would say, be open-minded. It's not what you expect. I share testimonials often on my social media platforms as well. And in the email nurture series, you get some testimonials as well, some video testimonials of people that have taken the class. And so you can see their impression of what happened. I've had very conservative people take the class. I've had some all-out freaks take the class. Everybody that has ever taken any workshop from me walked away with at least one thing that they didn't know before. At least one thing that they didn't know before. And what I ask people is, you know how when you learn a line dance, right? We all learn the wobble, right? And then once you get it, you start, adding spins and pounds. Right. You facing the wrong direction from everybody else, so you doing all the things, right?
Kicked out and
like you on a different beat. You on the ones and threes, right? So I assume you know your way around your pleasure before you get to me. I am the spins and the pops, right? My workshops are the razzle dazzle, and so I have a certain. Yeah, the Salt Bay of it. You know what I'm saying? And so I assume that you know your way around what feels good to you. And we have these conversations and you learn these things in this workshop, and you can apply it to the pleasure that you're having, the pleasure that you wish you were having, with your partners, by yourself, all those different things, because people think what I do is all orgasms and rainbows. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. It is critical race theory. It's applied linguistics. It's public health. It's it's all of these things. Applied linguistics. Because when you say, let's say when you say a circumcised penis for an uncircumcised penis, in real life, it's a circumcised penis or an intact penis. Because when you say circumcised and uncircumcised, it implies that circumcised is the way it's supposed to be. But when you start fucking internationally, it's going to be some turtlenecks on them things, okay? So you need to get accustomed to understanding. Bitch is trying to get flued out. If you trying to get flued out for real, you trying to get some stamps in your passport.
Get over there and be like, what in the world?
Correct.
I've been to Europe.
and keep going.
Shut up, Sylvia.
You heard him.
To say that.
Keep going. Okay, you've been to Europe and
she agrees.
She gonna drink her water and mind her business.
She don't want to say nothing.
Yeah.
See, that's what we talking about. We open, we free. Come on.
Praise the Lord.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I was on a podcast and I was talking about, a quick tip for oral sex or any type of sex is to add music in your head or in the room because you start to perform to the song, right? And so the podcast, he was a comedian. And he was like, so you can do it to gospel, you can do it to inspirational. I said, you can make a joyful noise. Okay. And and I was like, yeah, you can be like, we fall down and we get up. And he was like, ma'am, I said, McClurkin around here sucking on some dick somewhere. Why can't we use?
We don't know what that man
I almost lost my whole bun.
We do not know.
All I'm saying is God made the clitoris. So you're welcome.
God did.
Indeed.
God did. That man is doing.
Child, I shook all my hair down.
Okay. It's great to talk about sex.
I don't know, where were we? I am so lost. Wait a minute.
I'm not. I'm right here. Keep going.
Okay, where we at, Leah?
Keep going. Keep going.
What role does sex and sex education play in self-care? Outside of the obvious benefits, but
well, I mean, I think that self-care and self-pleasure go hand in hand. Because when you're performing self-pleasure or masturbation with yourself, you're having sex with the person that's most important to you in the world. Is you, right? And so I think that you learn how to nurture and care for yourself. And when you can provide your own orgasm, you move different, you walk different, you talk different, and you select a mate different. Because if you can provide your own orgasms, yes, because think about it. If you can provide your own orgasm, you don't need a partner for that. It's nice to have a partner to do it because sex toys can't smack ass and pull hair. You know what I'm saying? But because you can provide your own pleasure, you're not looking for a partner to do that. So it's like, what else you got?
Okay.
Right? In theory.
Smack ass and pull hair.
Right?
Yes.
Right. And what else? Right? So you don't lean to your partner for that because you can handle that part yourself. So what else? And so I think for me, that kind of easiest to me. That's self-care.
How everybody's like, oh, if the mattress is on the floor, you know it's about to go down. But if you don't need
where did you hear this?
This is on the floor.
Never mind.
It's true. Okay, it's true. Because they don't. If their mattress is on the floor, that's all they have to offer. All they have to offer is some sex. Okay? If you got one job, baby, you're gonna do the fuck out that job. If you know you don't have no skills, no education, no money, your credit is trash, you're gonna have to, and the D is what you relying on, you're gonna fuck with your life, baby.
That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, but you didn't say that, Sylvia. You didn't say that.
Yeah.
Because y'all shame me.
Nobody shamed you. You start and then you don't elaborate. You just say a blank. You say a blank statement, and then everybody be like, "What are you talking about?"
Explanation.
We are bougie and heard mattress on the floor and was like, "No, God, no, ma'am."
Gotcha.
No pink.
I needed somebody to break it down.
And self-pleasure go hand in hand.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, the physical. The endorphins, the dopamines, and all, the melatonin, all of those things as well. But like, I think that when you have that, like, it adds to your confidence. I can't keep your heart 3 stacks for sure.
Oh God.
Listen.
You have to read that, Dr. Leah, for our listeners.
I'll read it. That broke dick, child.
That
keep your heart 3 stacks. Keep your heart.
Listen, that GED dick will have you listen. That is why I think that's why never mind. That's gonna be a whole nother segue.
What?
But I think that's why STI. I think that's why STI rates are higher, and HIV rates in Black women tend to favor people that are more highly educated, because we think we're smarter than the STIs because we're not out there like that. But because we have our own lives and create our own wealth and we have our own shit. We're not looking for somebody to take care of us. So we're looking for a partner, which may or may not be on our socioeconomic level. The broke also has more STIs.
It's breaking up.
So say that last one. It's going to be a good last point.
Probably.
What? Say it again.
I'm saying, so broke dick tends to have a higher prevalence of STIs in that community. So when you have your own shit, you don't look for them to be providers. So you date down, as it were. And the prevalence of long-term STIs in certain socioeconomic communities, that broke dick has a rap sheet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think that has a lot to do. I think that has a lot to do with the increase in STIs among college-educated Black women.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah, I never heard.
I told you it's not just orgasms and rainbows.
Right.
It's the linguistics.
No, it makes sense.
It's the linguistics.
It's the linguistics. I am very much a linguophile.
No, that's actually very, very, very.
You better bring the verbiage. I'm a linguophile. I'm using all of it.
I know that some STIs have been higher in Black women than other subsets of the community, but we seen that increase more during the pandemic? Do you know that?
I don't know. I do know that COVID is a comorbidity that it helps you. It makes you more susceptible to HIV. I was on the task force with the CDC for COVID and HIV in the Dallas area, and we did see a increase in the cross acquisition.
So when we were telling them to mask up, they weren't wrapping up still.
They're not wearing condoms or masks. What you mean?
Yeah.
A lot of now I don't want to say this, but
she will.
No, I'm not. Okay. Dr. Leah, you got a question?
No, we want to hear what you're gonna say.
I just see stuff on Twitter from this next generation, and I don't like to label, but I think one tweet said sex with a condom is just ghetto. It's subpar. Like and I'm like, but there are other things that are a lot less subpar than that. So I don't know. It just made me. I've seen some things that make me raise my eyebrows. I'll just. Say,
I feel like kids are the STI that no one is talking about. But children are the STI that no one is talking about.
No,
they are a sexually transmitted lifestyle. Okay.
Yeah.
But it is condom month, right? And so that brings up a good point. So it is condom month. And so I encourage everyone with a penis to masturbate with a condom on. If you have children that have penises, encourage them to masturbate with a condom on for 3 reasons. Okay. Follow me. For 3 reasons. The first reason is it's great for skill building. The main reason condoms don't work is because of user error, because they pop or they come off or what have you.
Yeah.
So it's skill building. They learn how to put it on quickly and effectively and correctly. Secondly, they start to associate pleasure and condom use, right? You get that sort of operant conditioning, that sort of Pavlovian response with condom use and pleasure. So that it's not, it don't feel the same. You don't even know that you're used to this condom and pleasure living in the same space at the same time. And thirdly, you know where all your washcloths and socks are on laundry day. So it's a quicker cleanup because you just bust into the condom and throw it out. So that is my public health intervention for improving negative sexual health outcomes in teenagers.
I'm gonna let you that conversation with Devin.
And the thing is, because when we have conversations about self-pleasure with our boys, with our sons, right? But we don't talk to them about condoms. I just throw lubricant and condoms in my son room every month. We talked about it. We had the conversation. I give him the expired ones from the clinic to masturbate with, because I don't want him to use the good paid condoms for that. But I say, listen, these are the practice condoms. These are the play condoms. Practice condoms, play condoms, right? And we ain't had no issues. And he enjoys condoms. He's 19. He's fucking. Okay. And so he's out here, but I prepared him for success. So I don't need a press conference. When he started having sex, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I prepared him for success. So when it's time to make that choice, you know what choice to make.
Right.
So a lot of sense. But it's condom month. And so we need to encourage, like people say, having sex with a condom on is ridiculous. Oh, is it? But when you walk around smelling like SeaWorld, is that ridiculous?
Exactly.
You left your whole pussy in the toilet in the public restroom. You leave and I can still smell you, but that's not ridiculous.
Ooh, I remember that smell. Ooh, glad I don't work in the building no more.
It's terrible, right? And so you think about the pleasure of it all. Sometimes with receiving partners, if you're having vaginal sex or anal sex, it doesn't feel as different to us as it does to the person that has the penis. So if we can encourage them to connect pleasure and condom use together, then it won't be such a big deal to try to negotiate condom use.
I love it. That's sage advice.
He was a sex positive pre-adolescent, though.
He didn't have no choice.
Left it in the bathroom.
I can see that. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Oh, girl, you never.
Huh?
Child. Me and my coworkers done had whole powwows about that. Like,
I be looking at people's shoes like, girl, you know better than that. You in here wiping back to front, ain't washing your hands. Something's happening. Aww. You need to seek professional help.
Seek professional help. Seek medical help.
Yeah,
slip a little card under the stall.
Listen, I'm quick to be like, you need to talk to a doctor. I'm not a medical professional.
Wait, you done told somebody that?
I tell people that all the time.
Wow.
Absolutely. And then we talked about honey pot versus soap versus this versus that. Let me tell you something. Pussy smell like pussy. Like vulva smell like vulva. They do have a scent. However, she can have an inside voice. She doesn't have to yell all the time. She doesn't have to be loud. Okay. So
wait a minute, let me write that down.
You know, that's going to be one of the points of the show.
You know what I'm saying? So if she's loud, okay,
use your inside voice.
She can whisper. She can whisper. And so
I got all kinds of film for this show.
Have a question from the audience.
Yes.
For my friends.
Any advice for women that aren't fans of latex?
Absolutely, because I hate latex. Listen to me when I tell you.
Okay.
Polyisoprene condoms are my favorite. That's Lifestyle Skin, SKYN. I actually am trying to get them to give me a check because I'm always promoting these condoms.
Yes.
So the main reason that latex condoms, people have an aversion to them is because they stink, or because that latex dries you out. Rubber dries you out. Specifically, latex that was processed with a milk protein called casein, but that's neither here nor there. If you don't like latex and you're not fucking with it, Lifestyle Skins, SKYN, are polyisoprene, non-latex condoms. They stretch different. They're super thin. You can feel the ridges and veins through that thing. They can feel the warmthness of your body. I used to break latex condoms like this. I ain't broke a skin yet.
Okay.
Put that in the chat, Leah.
And that's not lambskin, y'all.
No, it's not lambskin. Lambskin will not protect you from STIs. It will only protect you from pregnancy.
Put that in the chat, Leah.
She has been promoting skin since way back. Save my life.
Save my life. Thank you for saving my cousin's life.
Yeah, that's why skin need right. I need a check. I need a jacket. I need something.
Y'all hear that?
My coins.
SKYN. Run it up.
And then there's another one, since it's also Black History Month and Condom Month. There's a Black-owned condom company called B Condoms, created by some Morehouse graduates. And they are latex condoms, but they don't have that milk protein casein in them. So they hit different. They use a different kind of lubricant, and they are very infallible. Like, they have this whole demo where they put a cucumber in the condom and cut it up and then put water in the condom and it doesn't leak. Like, it's a whole thing.
Who is that?
B Condoms.
B-E?
B, just the letter B. B
like
Condoms.
Black.
Yeah, B for Black. B Condoms. And they are everywhere. They're anywhere condoms are sold. Black owned.
Okay.
Created by some Morehouse graduates. Shout out to my boy Jason Panda.
We also have to shout out Dr. Dre, Momentum Intimacy. He has his own line of condoms and lube. Vegan.
I didn't know there were condoms too. I did not know it was condoms too. Yes.
And
I'm gonna get my own lube line. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna have a water-based, a silicone, and a hybrid.
All right.
Okay, you heard it here first, y'all. I want to be at that launch.
Yes.
Do you have another question?
Yeah, so what's your self-care?
I color.
Okay.
I have Tanisha actually bought me the 150 something count crayons. Because I be coloring.
Like the big box with the sharpener on it.
It's got 4 different sides. It's got 4 sides on the
Yeah.
I color, I shop. I love to spend some good money. I spend money like I'm a dope boy, like in real life. I have 5 rolling racks of clothes in my garage. We call it the clarage. Because that's where my clothes are.
I like that.
But so, you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody invite me to a themed party, I got it out there. It's out there. I got a whole rack that's just gowns and sequins. It's out there. I can go out there and find something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Stay ready.
If you stay ready, you gotta get ready. You feel me?
Right.
So those are my self-care things.
Yes. I love that.
I love it.
And thank you for the with it being condom month. Thank you for the condom tips and shouting out some Black owned companies for that.
Yes. Yes.
So for everybody out there, yeah, you're right. For everybody out there, if they have other questions about condoms and the Goody gear, and how can they stay in touch? Classes, yes. How can they stay in touch with you, or how can they find out more information?
Well, my name is Goody. That's my legal name, Goody. And everyone asks Goody everything. So I'm Ask Goody everywhere. The website is askgoody.com. The email is info@askgoody.com. I'm Ask Goody on all social media platforms. I live on Instagram though, y'all. You can find me and friend me somewhere else. I neither snap nor chat. But I go there every time there's a new platform. I go get my name, so anybody out here catfishing y'all. But I don't be snapping or chatting. My Twitter is very automated. I need to change that. But I've been on Twitter since 2008, but I don't tweet like I should. But yeah, Instagram is where and I actually just hit like 39,000 followers on Instagram.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm super proud of that because I cannot run ads on social media. Even though I have been booked by Meta twice to train their employees, I cannot run ads on their platforms. So I'm very proud of my little 39,000 and the Goody Gang too. So there's an email list called the Goody Gang. And when you join the Goody Gang, you'll get discounts on things. You'll find out about tickets and stuff because my workshops sell out really quickly. So you'll find out about the workshop before everybody else and have a chance to buy a ticket 48 hours before everyone else.
Right. Sign up.
There are discounts that come out. Like my birthday is February 16th. So I will be 43.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. I will be 43. And so the first 43 people will get 43% off their order, but only Goody Gang members.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The code will go out, and then when the code is over, the code is over. So like things like that, people, even like when I get ready to go, like Writology is on tour right now nationally. So I sent out an email saying, where do you live? And like, so they can kind of guide where I'm going to go and all of that. I have not been, I was in Atlanta in September, and I'll be back in Atlanta in May.
Okay. It is. That's my class.
So you gotta go. We all gotta go. You hitting all our cities. So
yeah, I'm in everybody's city. So and what happens is even people that have taken the online workshop, it's nothing like the in-person it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah. Okay. We are ready.
We're excited. This has been awesome. We're so happy that you were able to join us tonight. And again, I'm just so excited for all the wonderful things that I see you doing. If you ever need some support or need us to come be the goody backups, let us know. We can sell t-shirts, whatever you need us to do. But we're just thrilled
I'll distribute
at the work you're doing. Huh?
Your toy. And here's your toy.
You get a toy. You get a toy. You get a toy.
And see, and I'm very COVID compliant. All of them are pre-wrapped and at the table. And when you leave, you get yours. I don't touch them.
I will man the table. Please
listen. You just make sure everybody get one. You just
Yep. Just
Thank
one.
You for coming. Thank you for coming. Welcome to the Goody Gang.
Exactly that part.
All right. Well, check her out at Ask Goody on all social media. Follow us at 3 Friends Talk on all social media and listen, like, and subscribe to our show. If you're not following us on YouTube, please do so you can get the behind the scenes of when we go take our class in person. And we'll give you our reaction from the virtual one too. So y'all know what you're getting into as well from our perspectives. We love everything you're doing. And thank you so much for being with us tonight. And bye, friends.
Bye.